Welcome Dungeoneers to episode 9 of the Dungeon Chronicles. I am your Game Master Dan, aka Rune D, and tonight we're going to be playing a homebrew campaign using the 5th edition's Dungeons & Dragons rule set. I'm getting better at that. We stream every Friday at 8:30 PM GMT time here on Twitch, and the episodes go out on YouTube on Monday. If you're watching here on Twitch, click on the YouTube panel below in the stream and give us a like, comment, and subscribe over on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, click the link in the description below and hopefully give us a follow here on Twitch. Right, on to our players. On our far left, from the continent of Coruscant, played by Paul, aka Haphazard, is our dead Dragonborn bounty hunter, Krupa.
What an introduction. An expired gift card from somewhere which I can't advertise.
Next to him from the far lands of Astrum, played by Ash, aka Ashleaf, is our Tabaxi assassin, Zubabi.
Hello.
Next to her from the island just off the shores of Anthron is our turtle, played by Rich, is our turtle monk, Boric. And on our far right, from a world unknown, played by Nat, is our Warforged warrior, Six.
With one leg. Hi.
With one leg. So, a quick recap of our last session. Our hero stood face to face with the famous assassin Jester. Within a blink of an eye, she took down the injured Krupa with ease, taking his hunting spear as proof of her kill and walking off into the distance back to Port Dimlis, with Boric and Six letting her know that they will see her again soon. Now left with the lifeless body of Krupa, our heroes had a decision to make. Do they bury the body or bring him with them? Hopefully, resurrect him. Zubabi insisted that they brought him back. She had many questions to ask our Dragonborn ranger. So making their way back to Yargrin to see if anyone could help in town, if anyone could perform such a feat as to bring back a Dragonborn. The night set in and they decided to set up camp. During the night, Zubabi spotted a seemingly wild hog walking the edge of the camp. Stealthily, she crept up and slain the helpless hog. Upon doing so, the heroes realized that there was a branding on the side of it with the initials GC. Figuring out quickly, this stood for Gramras Copperbelly, the dwarf they had been searching for. They followed the hog's tracks made by the rain and in short time found themselves by a 2-story farmhouse. After knocking on the door, they were met by a stout dwarf. Entering the farmhouse, our heroes were met with a rustic sight. Large wooden beams holding up the ceiling, a stone table big enough to fit about 8 people, a large crackling fire, and dwarven iconography embezzled on multiple shields. So you stand in the middle of this house, and you see the dwarf there. His big brown long beard knotted together with some brass rings in his brown mohawk, grisly looking features, and he coughs ever so slightly. Oh, sorry about that. My friend, he has a way of, he's an inspiring alchemist, let's say it that way, and I'm a little bit of his test dummy. So my apologies for my previous voice, but anyway. And he looks over at Krupa's body and he's like, oh shit, what happened there?
He died?
Well, I can see that.
Kinda liked your old voice.
Sorry.
It's different. Well, he's dead. I've got one leg. And we've got a town of people that need shelter.
So you're heading back to town?
We've come through Yargan from What's the big town called?
Which way?
Evenberg.
Oh, Avenberg. Right.
Yeah. So there was a big statue in the middle, and that's now been destroyed, and there's a host of Goliaths attacking the town, along with a mage and a dragon.
Oh dear.
So we've been asked to come to see if we can get somewhere safe for the townsfolk to come to.
All right. And you've come to me for that?
We were told that there may be somewhere either at the ranch here, or you would know of somewhere. I believe there was talk of the old dwarven mines in the hills, or the old dwarven fortress in the hills.
Oh, you mean the fortress? Yeah, and you see that he looks a little bit excited when you say talk about the fortress. Yes, I know the fortress. That's where I'm from. The problem is with that is Fort Moldar was taken over by a spectre a long time ago. So and turned all the residents into, well, ghouls basically.
So we need somewhere for a town's worth of people to go to.
It would certainly fit a town's worth of people.
Okay. How difficult would it be to clear it?
I don't know. I've not been there in 30 years. I'm so basically my thing now is I make ale for Avenberg.
Okay. Oh, but there won't be much of a sale scenario going on there, really.
Well, no,
there's no people there.
Well, I can't make any of my ale at the moment because I've lost my prize hog.
What's that got to do with ale?
Well, what the hog does, really, it's got a very special talent of finding very rare what's the word? Truffles that it uses, and we sprinkle a little bit into the mix, and it gives it that bang, you know. So
You've only got one hog for that.
well, it's my prize hog. It's very, very good. So if you've seen it around anywhere, or if we could go find it, that would be.
Well, I'm looking for somebody who is a tinkerer and maybe a smithy for this.
Oh, I know it. My well, understudy or a friend, basically. He can tinker and does little bits. So you just see it and go, Selwyn, and from up the stairs, walking down into the living room or the main communal chamber, you see a gnome, big pointy ears, scraggly hair, brown hair, piercing blue eyes, about really, really small, about 3'2", 3'3", and he's got like a dirty overall over the top, that kind of ties at the side, normal like leather pants and boots. He looks pretty what's the word? He looks as clean as he can be for his job that he does. Yeah, so walking in down the stairs is this Selwyn, and Paul, you'd like to introduce yourself?
Yeah.
Hey,
He's
little.
back, baby.
He's little.
He's very small. I'm a bit busy. What do you want?
Well, this big hulking beast here wants. I think she's got a problem with a leg.
I only have half a leg because I pull it out of my bag.
What?
Do you want to help me fix it?
It looks at you in sort of bewilderment, like, what are you? I don't even know what you are to even begin to help what you are. It is. You are. What am I looking at? Is some kind of joke?
Not a joke. Made of metal. You
Huh.
good with metal?
And I'll turn from where I've just come. I'll just do like a little whistle, which I can't do. Won't come through the mic anyway. And the curious floating black cube, very tiny, will appear, floating along, and it'll approach you, and stop. Like, I don't know, a few feet away from you,
I'm like,
and it sort of do like it'll orbit you, almost like it's looking, scanning for something. And I go, do you mind if I try to identify you? I don't recognize you and my daughter just a minute.
As it's spinning around, you can see that the obsidian orb kind of opens, like turns a little bit and then closes again and goes a bit further around and opens, and very it's not a smooth motion, but it's oh, why is everything Feely's gone off. Yeah, so it's not a smooth motion, and it kind of crackles around. Sorry about the little glitch there, guys. There you go, he's coming back. And then it kind of like reattaches to itself.
do I find it kind of familiar in a sense?
I don't know.
Just the fact
Hazard,
that
do
it's
you?
got slight-
I would say not. No.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't. I mean, yeah. So basically, I want to identify on you, like find out what you are.
I'm happy for you to, if you promise that you'll help.
Well, I might be able to help if I can discover what I'm
Well,
looking at.
I can direct you. I just don't have the hands or the tools for a lot of it.
Have you been in some kind of accident? Take it.
I got crushed by a ceiling of rock.
Sounds like an accident. Do you want a seat? Can I get you a seat?
Okay. I can stand on one leg. I just can't
I'll
fight
go
on one leg.
I go scurry off and grab a seat anyway. Bring one to you.
You see this gnome scurry off, and
So cute.
he as he grabs the chair, it is a heavy stone dwarven chair, and you just hear this like screeching across the floor as he's just dragging this chair closer and closer. Like, the chair's probably about the same height as he is, and he's absolutely like all of his might just pulling it over. But he eventually gets it over to you, and he turns it round with a big old big screech as well, and he offers you the chair.
Thank you. I sit down.
This may take a moment, but I won't hurt you. I promise.
Do you need
If
me
you
to
can.
perfectly
Do you feel pain actually?
Well, it did hurt when my leg got crushed.
Interesting. And I would like to ritually cast Identify
No worries.
I'm sitting there with my arms of the chair.
So, I've never had identify used in this manner. Normally, identify is a
What are
magic
you?
thing.
Ritual casting a spell, I believe, takes an hour.
It's going to take
Yeah,
some time.
it
I've
will.
got,
Or it's
I've
either
got
an hour or
a lot to
50
learn.
minutes.
You can choose an object that you touch. So, okay.
Minutes plus casting time, so that'll be minutes and 6 seconds.
Okay. So yeah, it does. It takes a minute. So it'll be a minute in ritual casting to be 11 minutes. She's not magical. She has no magical properties about her. Sorry. Not trying to sound harsh there.
What about your what about the hammer?
Right.
But you're not identifying the hammer. You're identifying her. Oh, sorry, it. Sorry, it's not a he or a she. It's a.
Will I be able to gather that it's organic and also
Yes.
not organic?
Yes. So I'll say yes. You can identify that. Not a problem. And you can also to get the parts that you might have around the workshop. You would know this would probably take about 2 hours to fix something up quickly. It's not going to be perfect, but at least it'll be something that she can walk on and use, so that she's free to move again.
Well, it's going to take me some time, but I might be able to work something here. We did have a small fire not that long ago. It's kind of ruined my workshop, but I can work with the space we've got, the tools I have. Very interesting, organic and non-organic.
Yeah.
A bit like the little cube thing here that I made. Very similar.
Is it still flying
Anyway.
around?
Yeah, he's sort of
Okay,
buzzing around.
I tried
It
to grab
looks-
it out the air when she
It
said
gives
that.
you yeah, good. Back off.
Make a just a control oh, what's the word? Basically a grapple check. So an athletics check for you 6, and then roll a d20 and add 2 to it. Selwyn.
I do have stats for it.
Oh, do you? Well, then use the stats.
Yeah, it is 2 to it.
Oh, is it? Wow. I knew that.
Is it a dex? Yeah.
Yeah. Dex or athletics. It depends if it's stronger or faster. I'm assuming it's faster.
Not very strong.
Selwyn, what did you get? 12, 6?
I got a total of 8.
No worries. You got to grab it, and it just shoots back towards Selwyn.
I'd like it to retaliate.
What, grapple her back?
No, 0. I want it to strike out, but 0 damage, non-lethal.
You get this. You get this little as it shoots off. You get this little spark that just it's almost like a static shock that just hits you on the end of your finger.
Be careful. Like, it's still an experiment, okay? So it's not perfect, but it seems to respond to like what I want it to do. I look at it and I go blow those candles out, and it doesn't blow the candles
I
out.
was going to say, can it do that?
It just you can't
just
see a face
hovers-
on it, but it kind of like looks
Hovers by the candle and then just comes
and then
back.
kind of does its thing again.
So, Bramras turns and goes, so, what's your next move? You seem to have a lot of things going on. You've got Avenberg that's under attack. You've got a dead friend, and you're going back to Yargren, and now you want to go to Fort Moldar. Like, what's the next plan of attack?
Oh, we keep getting a lot to do.
We keep getting given more stuff to do. So
I know that feeling.
Yeah, our hope is to get somewhere where the town can go to.
Right.
So because what we're looking at doing is going back to the town to kind of get as many people out of there as possible. As you said, it's already been 4 days.
Top of my head, 3, 4. Yeah.
3 or 4 days. We came from Avenberg to Yargrin to the creepy town, out to some mine, and then back here again. I believe that's 3 days. So now we need to go and... Is there space here for people to come to?
What, here? Like...
on the ranch.
Oh no.
For some people to come to. Is there space in Yargrin for people from Avenberg to go into?
From what I know, Yargrin's a bit overpopulated anyway. With Ald being destroyed, I suppose.
Trolls the other town.
Cald's the town that you... I think it's Cald.
The spooky place with all the shadows.
Yeah.
Spooky place.
Yeah, Cald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So could the people from Avenberg go to there? Did we
if
kill
it got
those creatures?
blurred out, I guess.
I don't know. I left with one less leg.
Yeah, we started clearing some of the creatures out, but I don't know. I can't remember if we. I don't know what happened that day. Is the Babby?
They set the bombs off in the...
They set the what? Sorry, I didn't hear the last bit.
Then they set the bombs off in the cave, and then
Yeah.
that was the last we saw of them.
No, because then one stabbed Krupa afterwards. So we went to try and rest, and then Krupa got stabbed.
Oh, he got stabbed.
Yeah.
Well, Krupa got stabbed by the.
No, when we tried to... This is nap out. So after
I
the
can also
cave,
verify I
and
did
Ruth
get
fell on
stabbed,
me,
yeah.
I got the rock off, and then we went outside to try and have a short rest, and then somebody got stabbed from something in the shadows, which was another one of the bad things.
All right,
Then
that
when
was
we
the
got
week
outside the
that
whole cave,
Rich was
then
in. Yeah.
just
Then we got
stabbed
stabbed
Ruth
again.
bullshit. We had a lot
I just
happen.
remember him getting stabbed
Sounds
many
Sounds
times.
like there's a lot of stabbing.
There was a lot of stabbing. He probably should have died
a
a
lot
lot
of
quicker
knife
than he
crime
did.
around here.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not a safe place.
The wilds can be very dangerous.
Stabby.
Stabby. Stabby wilds, yes. Well, it looks
I
like
personally... Oh, so go on.
it looks like they're going to be a bit busy for a couple of hours, but I don't mean to sound rude, but what are you doing with this body?
I believe the plan was to try to get somewhere if we can find someone who can resurrect or can bring the dead back to life in a way that isn't going to leave them as a revenant.
I do a lot of things, but I can't do that, I tell you.
No,
In that
neither can
case-
I.
But at least
No.
put him outside, like, respectfully, because he's kind of stinking a little bit.
It's fresh.
That's just a lizardy, musty smell. That's fine.
There could be this wound I'm working on there, sorry.
To be honest, we might have dragged him through something, who knows.
There was lots of mud and other lovely things. We could bury him here if we don't think we can get him back to somewhere.
Well, I've heard of things like this before, and you need to get in there really in about a day, otherwise it's even harder.
Yeah.
So
Try and get them to bury him last night, but the cat has questions.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to speak to him again.
well,
That spell.
give me a minute.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. Oh, sorry, Selwyn. Do you know her?
I was just thinking, I'm sure there's a spell out there that could do that. You could talk to dead things. I can't remember what it's called. Can I roll a religion check?
It's that's the one that I'm on about.
Oh, you know it.
It's
Oh,
called.
I don't need to think.
It's called Talk with Dead.
It's a
Pretty
brilliant name for a spell.
self-explanatory, really. I think I might have a scroll lying around. Let me go check, and I'm actually going to roll for this to see if he's got one. All right. 10 or higher. He's got it. 14. Yes. So he goes upstairs. A couple of minutes later, while he's still messing around with sixes, leg, Elwyn, he comes back down. He goes, "I've got one. But I don't know how to use it. I'm not a spellcaster. So if any of you, pretty sure you are, Selwyn."
Yeah, but
I've seen you do some
I
things.
want to do this. I don't know if I want to speak to a dead thing. It's a bit weird. But
Look,
I am in the middle of fixing this.
I know, but these are people that are in. They need our help, and we're all about helping here.
I'll just look up at 6 things. Go. Fine.
That's my lad.
Well, it's not like I was busy or anything.
So, speak with Dad. Let's pull this up.
3 questions? No, 5 questions. And
So-
it's only whatever the spirit would know.
Yeah.
No, the
So-
mind would know.
Ash, or sorry, Sababi. So basically, you are going to get to ask Krupa 5 questions. The corpse knows only what it knew in life, including the languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive. And the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer. If you are hostile to it, or it recognizes you as an enemy, which it doesn't. The spell doesn't return the creature's soul to its body, only the animated spirit. Thus, the corpse can't learn new information, doesn't comprehend anything that has happened since it died, and can't speculate about future events. Okay, so it takes 1 action to cast. Okay, so is this a spell within your repertoire, Selwyn? And I don't mean do you know it, I mean...
Necromancy, isn't it? I don't think I know. Do you mean something I could prepare?
something you
potentially?
could, eventually prepare.
How would I find that out? It's not, I'm only looking at level 1 spells. All I can see at the moment, level 1 stuff.
Okay, let me have a quick butchers.
Could a paladin do it? I know it's a cleric spell, but
I'm gonna see if it's in your things.
Does that matter, does it?
Yes.
Like if a paladin found a fireball spell, they wouldn't be able to throw a fireball.
They would, but they
scroll.
need to do a scroll check, like an Arcana check.
I could still do it, just have to do the Arcana check on it. Potentially.
It's not in the spell list.
It's not in the spell.
bards and clerics.
Not
Bards
for,
and clerics. Okay, so let me have a look at magic items. God, come on. There you are. just read the spell scroll. Right, so, no, not that bit. Right. If the spell is on your class spell list but a higher level than you can normally cast, you must make an ability check. Once the spell is
Our videos have gone down.
oh yes, of course they have. Sorry. There we go. Should come back up now. My bad.
Not that anyone needs to see it.
Not that my bad. Sorry. So, otherwise the scroll is If the spell is on your class spell list, you can read the spell and cast the spell without providing any material components. Otherwise, the scroll is... Oh, no. No, you can't cast it then. So it's only in clerics and paladins. So,
Oh,
no.
hi.
Not clerics and paladins. Wizard
Not for me,
and wizard
I'm
and clerics.
Politely decline. Can I continue my work?
Absolutely. I'm sorry. We tried.
Could
guess
we?
it-
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go on.
I was gonna say, could we purchase the scroll, in case we find someone who can utilize it?
Have it. I don't really need it. I think it's been there for about before I can remember.
Any idea how much of the does it? Bit of a question. Does it have to be a complete body to be able to discuss things with it?
I don't think so. I think it only has to be the mouth.
Lips.
Mouth.
Just the lips.
I could
The lips.
slice them off.
As it doesn't say, I don't think.
Did we just chop his head off and carry a dead head with him?
I think that's a bit excessive, don't you?
The corpse must still have a mouth,
Is that what it says? What does it
so
say?
you only really need the head.
Dick, stop moving, please. Make it very difficult
Sorry.
for me. You seem to be
I'm
getting
helping.
excited, like you're gonna go do something.
Don't think it's a very good idea to carry a head around.
But it's better to carry a full dead body, because that's going well.
I don't think it's better to carry any of it around.
Is there a time limit on how long it can be dead before we can use it again? As long as it has a mouth.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So in that case, we're taking the body back to Yargrin via a mountain fortress, or going back to try and clear the mines further to make the town accessible.
I don't know. What are you guys doing? Guys?
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Maybe we should just leave the body here and bury him.
Do you have a graveyard or anything here, or a burial area?
Don't usually bury people on our land, do we?
That's why I was
some
asking.
animals, I suppose, particularly animals. But we usually just like burn them.
Should we take his money and evenly distribute it?
We could probably look at seeing if he has any equipment.
Did you not
which is
take the money
usable.
already?
No, they've left you intact.
Yeah, we left
That's the
Krupa
first thing
intact.
that goes.
That's
I heard
anyone
about
know-
mayonnaise as well.
How much did the Krupa have on him?
a lot.
Only Hazard knows that.
Oh, 1 gold piece.
It was about.
Well, we shall
Blue.
give them a
about-
look over.
Well, you find an alchemy jug. I remember that. You
We have a
find.
jar of mayonnaise.
You find a +1. I think you picked up the +1 dagger. Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the great
Yeah.
dagger.
Yeah, the grave dagger. And also, I think it was about 2,000 gold pieces all in all.
Should we just share that out then between us?
Where did you get that?
Absolutely
He's been
minted.
stealing.
Absolutely minted. Last count I've got recorded on my notes is 1655.
There you go.
I think he also has. I need to load up the character again. I think he's got a gem that's worth like 400 G's as well in him.
That 1645.
1655.
1655.
As well as his normal, gear like hide armor, leather armor, crossbow, bolts, rations, extra. But we can sort that out at the break. Yeah, let's just,
Okay.
you know what I mean. Gramras sees that you rifling through him, not in a nasty way, but just in a general way, and he goes, puts his hand on your shoulders, Ababi. Well, on your elbow because he's a dwarf. Although you're pretty small, he reaches up and says, "Well, hopefully that brings you a little bit of compensation."
It wasn't really about the money though.
No, I understand that, but fingers crossed, eh?
On the gem.
So what's the plan here? Are we going back to the place where I lost my leg? He died. Are we going to this dwarven place? Or can we just head to Port Dimless?
I don't think we should leave either with the people in the town. Goliaths. I think we need to help them.
At the very least, we owe it to Ivor.
So do we go back to where we started clearing, or do we clear somewhere else?
That's the question. We need to work out if we can clear the town, then we go and clear the town. If we can clear this fortress,
Well, I think it's better to finish a job we started than start another.
Well, the people from the refugees from Kald are the ones in Yagrin are the ones from Kald. So
okay, so they'll want to go back to their town.
if it's
Kinda
clear,
makes
yeah,
sense.
probably.
Yeah.
I bet if they don't find out.
Gonna find out at some point, surely.
But we'll already have a town load of people in there, so
Then there probably could be a bit of conflict.
You've said that there was a spirit, a shade.
No, a spectre. From hang on. She was I hate to say this, but she was a representative from an elven community, and she was, in my opinion, what's the word? Basically, she was imprisoned and she shouldn't have been. I don't think, but our king at the time, he thought that he was there to mutiny him and do all this kind of thing, and he basically imprisoned her. So, but if we could get that back, then
what back? Her back?
no, the fort.
Does anyone have any experience with shades? Anyone know?
It's not a shade, it's a spectre.
Spectre. Sorry, Spectre.
Two very different things.
I don't know if there is a difference between the two or not, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to assume there is, with me being corrected. Would I know anything about them? Shades or spectres?
Roll a roll a general intelligence check, I guess.
Seeing as I can detect good and evil,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm sense, would I know anything about like spectres and stuff? Was it just sort of intuition?
And would it fall under religion?
Hang on. Oh, is it a spectre? Hang on. Oh, hang on.
Turns out it's a buffalo.
It's not a buffalo. Definitely not a
Exactly.
buffalo. Hang on.
Because they're quite good at killing animals here. So
I'm just looking at our stats scrolling on the stream there, and I just realised that Zababi should be body slamming everyone and wrestling
her
and
strength is ridiculous.
snapping things in half. She's the strongest character of us all.
Abby's a beast.
What the hell?
No, she could be carrying Krupa all on her own. She doesn't
Yeah.
need anyone else.
What's going on?
What am I doing dragging Krupa around?
I know I've only got a 16 yet. I managed to lift a ceiling off me.
Yeah,
Oh, look at you with nothing.
Oh,
I
that's
got
so
zeros. I'm the only one with zeros.
wonderful. No, you're not.
Oh, you've got no
Oh, no,
HP.
no.
What's that about?
I don't know. So I got the same health as the squishy cat.
Yeah, but isn't your AC a bit lower?
Most definitely.
Oh, sorry. No, it's not a spectre. It's a banshee.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
totally different.
hang on. Didn't we fight a banshee in the Feywild?
No, we fought a hag in the Feywild.
And they're not the same thing.
There's a sea hag.
Not the same thing?
No.
Is it the same thing?
So basically, banshees are female elven spirits that form into this horrible undead creature that can do some nasty stuff, to be perfectly honest, but they're not very pretty, although that's kind of their whole thing, is they need to be told that they're beautiful, basically. It's a bit weird.
Sounds
It's
like
a
a job for
banshee.
you, Bora. Boric.
Ah. Not that good at stuff like that. I could try, but what happens if you say it and they don't believe you?
I don't know. I've only read books.
Give it a go. You said that it created these other creatures as well, though. Ghouls?
Yeah, ghouls. Yeah,
Ghouls. Okay.
they're basically just, unfortunately for my kin, they're basically just shambling. It's smarter than zombies, basically.
So,
Okay.
dead things.
A
Are they
lot of undead things. Sorry?
Are they undead though?
Ghouls are undead, yes.
How
Okay.
far is this place from our ranch?
I can take you there. It's about half a day, quarter of a day, depends how. You can get that leg fixed, it'd take a lot quicker.
Yes.
Be a lot quicker.
I think he's doing a good job.
I feel like maybe I recall that sometimes the odd ghoul here and there has wandered onto our land. I think we had to dispatch it.
So you've got experience with ghouls.
I think I seen a couple not that long ago stuck on a fence.
Would you like to come?
I think it would be a good idea if we both went, to be honest. I would like to get my former home back.
So I understand his speciality, points to the Selwyn. What's your speciality?
Makes great beer.
I'm a dwarf. I can hit things. We're all trained as fighters.
All dwarfs are trained as fighters.
Aye,
All.
pretty much. Yeah. Or or we don't really do the arcane. We don't really do all that wizardry
Don't do
shit.
magic. Yeah.
So our magic's through runes and...
Excuse me, it's not shit.
Sorry.
I carry on working on the leg.
So yeah, we basically work with runes rather than wizardry. Shit.
So if you hit things, you'll be working with me then. I hit things. What do you use to hit things?
One of my hammers.
You have more than one hammer. Do you like my hammer? Joe likes his hammer.
It's a very nice hammer, yes.
It could also glow.
Can you stop moving, please?
Sorry.
Well,
help?
hopefully you can show me that in battle, because I'm sure we're going to come across a few things that are going to want to hurt us.
I will definitely show you in battle.
Good.
Still moving. For this sake.
I'm very excited about battle. How much
I
longer?
can
am
tell.
going
It's like you
to
want to
sit
go
here?
right now and hit things.
Yes. How much longer? Can I help?
So it's going to take a little while longer. So you can have like a short rest if you need one. I think you've just finished a long rest anyway, so you'll be all right. But I would like. So you need to first make quickly strap together some form of rig to firmly secure this to her body. So I would like you to make an intelligence check using your Tinkerer's tools, please. So if you're proficient in Tinkerer's tools, you can... Actually, no, this would be a general intelligence check because you're not actually tinkering with anything. You're writing down and figuring out the whole...
Okay, so what am I... I'm just adding my intelligence modifier.
Yes.
To D20.
Yeah, D20 intelligence modifier.
And what's this just to think of how I'm going to...
I will say because you are used to drawing Shremex and all that kind of stuff, you can have your proficiency bonus on it as well.
Okay. 20. Not natural.
Not a problem. Yes, you managed to figure out something quite easily that's going to fit over a waist, and then attach to her thigh, and then go down her leg from the kneecap downwards. Next, you are going to have to find some pieces of scraps that you once had from the old barn that has been unfortunately burnt down through some form of accident. So you're going to have to go in there, and you're going to have to find the pieces. So I would like you to roll an investigation check for me, please.
Does it
19.
For Selwyn?
It's alright.
What was that?
19. 19.
What did Boric say?
Oh, I was just asking what Selwyn was looking for.
I'm looking for parts.
Bits from old. Oh, go on.
I have this, which I don't tend to use anymore, and I'll take out the great club that I've got. They're pretty solid. I don't know if that'll be any good for kind of making a lumpy bit of leg section or something.
Like a peg leg.
Like a peg leg. Do you want to be a
Can I
pirate?
get a tricorn hat?
For about 5 campaigns, you wanted a tricorn hat.
I
But
just
bear in
wanted
mind,
to-
it's a great club, so
Yeah,
it's
we-
like 4 foot tall.
Yeah, we can saw it down. We can saw it down.
It
So
might work better
Any
than-
material is good material.
okay. So with this new bit of great club, you saw it down and you make think. And I would you found the pieces quite easily from the old barrels and from the old bits and bobs that were left in the wreckage of the barn incident. And now I would like you to use this is all over about an hour and a half period. I would like you to use a Tinkerer's check to see if you can, so that's your intelligence plus your proficiency bonus, and I will say you have advantage because 1 is 6 is helping you, and 2 Boric has given you the final bit of equipment.
Not nice. I have to think about this now. 25.
It is pucker. This is made
Works first time.
very, very well. There's only one higher that you could have got really, which is a 30. So I'm going to say there's no impediment on you anymore, as you are now strapped together with this part wooden, part metal, all strapped together with a bit of leather. God knows how I'm going to make that on Hero Forge. I haven't got a clue.
I'll tweak it as we go along to make it look more and more like the original.
You are now unimpeded in any way. Unfortunately, if you would have got a 30, I'd have said that you had some kind of like special thing about it, but unfortunately not.
I could run really fast in a circle.
Rocket foot.
Rocket foot. So yes.
One leg that runs faster than the other one.
Yeah.
Super kicky leg.
Yeah, boomerang, you take it off and throw it and it comes out.
That'd be good. I could use my leg as a weapon at that point.
To be honest, I could probably make something like that for you if you wanted. It's possible. It's possible.
I feel that you and I are going to become best friends.
You're going to be just detachable every part of you.
Yeah,
It's
take it off, fix
Everybody's
it, make
buddies
it
with
better.
the alchemist.
Use a sling for your head and throw it.
Yeah, definitely should have been an armorer, not an alchemist.
It's like this artificer's dream, having a robot friend.
To be fair, it's probably a gnome dream as well. They're great tinkerers and they're great, you know, they love all that kind of stuff. So, anyway,
Didn't use an alchemy in that bit.
within that bit of, within that 2-hour period, you do manage to regain your leg and regain all your speed. Is there anything anyone like Zababi or Boric would be doing within that time?
I'd like to be digging a hole for Krupa.
Okay, so you gonna join with that, Boric?
Dig it like a cat.
and then shit in it like a
And
cat.
then do a little cocktail thing like that.
Fuck you, Krupa. Bang. There you go.
Everybody gets for lying to me, man.
Secrets to your grave.
So you guys go outside. You two go outside, and you take some time, and you take the body with you and all that kind of stuff. And you
We'd
do.
ask where it's okay to put him.
He gives you an area, like
Not
a
near
little
the
bit,
hogs,
a little
no,
bit off by the, just a bit beyond the pond, and by a very old apple tree, and you dig the hole, you put the body in the hole, in the grave as it were. Is there anything you'd like to say or do while this is all taking part?
I'd just like to say that, like I'm chatting to Boric, that I don't know if he was sent to kill me, but he didn't kill me, and I do feel a bit guilty about him dying because I could have guessed getting to him, and I just appreciate him taking me under his wing.
I think with that, we all could have potentially done something to stop her getting to him. But we wouldn't have been able to stop her getting to him for long. She dropped me. We were battered. There was nothing really that we could do.
Yeah. I still feel part of guilt though. You
Oh,
know.
no, I understand that, and I don't think she's gonna. I'm not gonna make any promises, but I think at some point we will be going to Port Dimless, and I think at some point there will be some sort of resolution there.
Oh, she might just want to kill me.
She'd have to come to you. If she wants to kill you, she'll have to come and get you. And we're not always gonna be at a point where we're on death's door.
True.
She wouldn't have had such an easy time of it if we hadn't had rocks fall on us and little spider things attacking us and stuff. I don't remember much of it, but she wouldn't have had an easy time of it. There was a reason that she waited until she did.
Yeah.
We'll have a proper look through his bags and stuff as well and see what see what else there is, because I think there's probably more to him than he let on. Definitely,
Yeah.
we might find some
There
more
was.
answers in his stuff.
Yeah. Then I'll just head back over to the.
To the house, yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. So you as you're talking, you're filling in the grave. And is there anything you want to bury him with? Is there anything you took with you? Is it like, just from the stuff that you knew that he had? He had his 2 scimitars, he had his crossbow. He had obviously his armor. Like, is there anything that unfortunately his hunting spear is no longer there, but
Yeah.
the
maybe-
letter that you read.
Yeah. I might bury him with his that letter. Yeah.
Okay. Anything you want to put in, Barak? Or anything? Yeah, anything you've got yourselves that you might.
I'll put a bit of my cat hair in with him.
Do it.
All I can picture is that cat off the GIF now. That's all I can picture.
I think if anything, I know he likes money, so I'll probably just chuck like a couple of coins in there with him.
Okay.
And some food. Put a ration
And
in
a
there for him.
couple of rations.
You swear you see a smile as it lands on his chest.
Yay!
So yeah, you bury that with him, and you fill it in, and you go back inside, and you start to see the end results of Six and Selwyn's little masterpiece, and then you start going and having a look what else he had on him before you decide the next part of your journey, which I think is going to be to Fort Moldar. Yeah? Okay, no worries. Well, we're going to take a quick break there, guys, because, family life and all that jazz. So, won't be long. We'll be back at about 22, quarter to, probably quarter to, because we've got to do a bit of inventory sorting out. So, we will catch you in a bit, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. Catch you in a bit. Bye. Hello guys, and welcome back. So we have divvied up the Krupa's inventory, which consisted of his extra cash and the bloodstone, which was worth 4 Gs, and the mayonnaise bottle, and all the bits and bobs. And we are ready to head out to the next part of the adventure, I think. Is that correct?
Yep,
I think so.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've got a new leg. I'm all good.
So, you all make your way. You see that Gramras and Selwyn have packed themselves up and they are ready, to come with you. And you make your way outside, and as you do, you are left. You have left the nice, warm, cozy area of the house, and you are. Where is it? There you go. You are hit again by the downpour of the horrible rain. Ramras takes the lead, and he goes, "This is not long. Don't worry. We'll be there before nightfall." And you start to make your way in the opposite direction of where you came from, away from the trail. You can see that there is a really faint, and I mean a really faint trail, as you make your way further and further into the which he describes as the Barefoot Slopes. They are a range of mountains, as he describes that. If you were to walk from one end to the other, would probably be about a week's journey over the hills. And the hills go from either east to west or west to east, whichever way you want to look at it. You are heading in a west direction, and as you can tell by the sun, and nothing really happens on your journey there. You manage to get there through the skills and the knowledge of Gramras. You manage to get there unimpeded. And as the night starts to fall, only dim light, it's only just starting. You can see the sun starting to go down over the rest of the mountains. You are presented by this large hillside fort. Hang on. There you go. Thrusting out from the base of the dark grey mountain is the entrance to the dwarven fort. A dark 15-foot wide passageway flanked by 40-foot high bulwarks of smooth, seamless stone. An iron portcullis covered with rust blocks the entrance. Arrow slits are carved into the bulwarks, and the bulwarks are dark, revealing no hint of occupation. So I'm going to drag you through to the map. There you go. And I'm going to make sure that you can all move your characters. I'm
just loading it up now.
No, oh God.
Me too. I didn't think we were using it.
I
We haven't
forgot.
used it for a while.
No. Finally, we got some action. Nope, wrong person.
Should probably clarify what we're on about.
Right, and then so.
A beautiful map.
There we go.
You know it's going to happen.
So your character's gonna die.
Oh God, he starts spinning already. Right, so yes, you make your way to the front of this entrance, and you can see through the metal portcullis down the eerily quiet and almost silent passageway that leads into into Fort Moldar. So where is that? There we go. So as you can see in front of you that the portcullis is heavily rusted, and Gramrax goes, from what I remember, it's one of the most impenetrable fortresses that there was around Uthlon. So this is where your expertise is going to come in, I'm afraid. I don't have a key.
Do we look like we have?
No, but you are adventurers and I can assist. I know that if someone's small enough to squeeze through that arrow slit on the side, you can head down there, but you'll be all alone in there.
Don't look at me.
Wow.
I'm not going all alone in no fort full of ghouls.
How big
Can
is
the
this
door
garage?
be picked? Like, is there a lock on it?
You can go in where if you are a small character through the things. Can it be picked? Make an investigation check. Or a perception check, whichever one you want.
23.
23. Okay, you can definitely see that this is not. There's no actual locking mechanism to this. You figure out pretty quickly that there's probably a winch of some sort in the actual building to open it up.
Can see if I can fit.
Oh, it's a very rusted, heavy portcullis. Roll me a athletics check.
I'm evidently too big to fit through a very small gap, so
If I see, so 6, you're trying to lift it.
yeah.
Yeah, I will go across and help as well.
Okay. Roll with advantage then 6.
Good, because the first roll was dog pants. 23.
23. As hard as you both try, you can't lift it.
I do turn around to Selwyn and go, legs holding up very well.
Bramras says, there is another way to get in, as far as I remember, but lands in the forge, and God knows what the activity's like in there. I'm assuming it won't be on. You're not going to land in a big pile of, boiling hot coals, but...
Could someone give me a leg up to the arrow slit and see if I can see through it?
Okay. So you can see through it anyway. Which one do you want to go to, the left or the right?
Let's go with who's left or right?
So as the map, on the map.
On the
you
map.
can
Okay,
see.
so on the right. Let's go to the right side.
Okay. So you can see that there is a large ballista that is basically looking you directly in the face, that is loaded, and then off to the side in the dark. You gnomes have dark vision, don't they?
Yes.
Ooh. So you can see that there is a metal door that's just been beaten and slung across the floor.
Okay. Did you say, you guys, that there's a mechanism for this door, for this gate?
The mechanism is down. Can you see that door down there? And as you look further down, yeah. He says it's by there.
Okay. And it's a hand turn crank thing, yeah?
It is, yes.
I don't think my mate is going to be able to do much with that. Look at the cube. Okay, can we just have a look at the other one and the other tower?
Yeah. So you look at that one, and that it's pretty much identical. The door's slung over the across the floor, but there's 2 ballistas in that one. Hence they are staggered so they don't fire straight through into the other hole.
Are they primed? Are they like?
They are
ready to
all
go?
primed, ready to go.
Oh, nice. I'll let the others know that. I can't see anything in there that's just going to pull the trigger, but just to let you know, they are alive, and that could do some damage. So, yeah.
Good to know. That box thing that you've got,
Yes.
your creature thing.
Yeah.
What is it?
It is similar to your friend Six, kind of organic, but also not organic. It looks like a solid black cube, and then I touch it, and you sort of see like a little ripple. Through it. Doesn't make sense. What is it? It's basically my assistant, so helps me carry out repairs and just generally assists in many ways. And yeah, this one's worked out pretty good. Weather attempts, not so much.
Is it something similar to kind of wizards where they can link with
The mage hand. Like
different
the mage
friends?
hand, but it's much better than the mage hand because I made this.
No, not like the hand thing, but they where they kind of become friends with a thing and they can kind of look through its eyes and stuff. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can't look through its eyes, no. Doesn't
Oh,
have
you
any
mean
eyes.
a oh, what the bloody hell did he tell me it was? Oh, a familiar.
I believe that's what they call them. Yeah.
And they can make lots of different things.
Yeah, it can look like different stuff, but they can see. There's rooms they can see through its eyes. If it has eyes. If it doesn't have eyes, then they'll not see through its eyes, but they'll see through other senses. I don't know. All a bit weird.
Well, it'll obey my commands. I could send it through the arrows there, but it's somewhat limited in what it can do. I
Would
have
it recognise
made
if
sure
it's
it can
been
defend
attacked?
itself somewhat.
Yeah. So if you sent it in and said if you get attacked, come back, it could do that.
I can tell it to try to avoid combat. Yeah.
Okay. Because you see,
So it's
obviously,
sneaky.
I don't blame you for being a little bit unsure about going into somewhere on your own. If you sent that ahead of you, would it be able to kind of come back to you to let you know if there's something chasing it?
As far as I know, it can't. And I don't know about this. God, this is new to me, guys. So I don't think it can communicate with me. I don't think it can tell me things. So it can't like scout ahead and say, there's two bad guys there. But we could get creative here, and it's got some intelligence. So
Follow basic commands.
so as written, let's look at. It's friendly to us. It obeys my commands. That's all you're getting. The rest of it's combat related. So I got to work with that. So
Languages.
it's recently built, and I don't know its full limitations or what it can
Okay.
and can't do yet. I'm learning.
That's
But I know
entirely
it can
fair.
defend itself. We've tested that. And it can push things a little bit. Very light things.
So if you said go around that corner and if something attacks you, come back here, could it do? Is it able
What-
to do stuff like that?
What's
That's
its
quite cool.
intelligence score? Yeah.
10.
Okay, so it can basically follow human commands.
Okay. So that's reasonable.
Okay.
Does it speak? It can understand you? Yeah. It just can't speak.
It doesn't say understands me. It just says it obeys my commands.
Well, that means it can
Right
understand.
column at the top bar.
Where am I looking? It understands languages I speak.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So it understands languages you speak.
But it can't speak to you.
Okay.
It can't. Yeah, I don't know if it can understand it, but can it? I don't know. I don't know what its limitations are. Otherwise, we're getting a sixth
If we're
person
looking
on the board.
just at stack blocks, it can understand what you're saying and it can respond as a human would do. From the
Where's that?
intelligence.
I didn't see that. That would help if I read that.
Well, intelligence 10.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, kind of going out of
No,
character a little bit.
no. I get you.
But intelligence 10 would mean it's an intelligent as an average human,
Okay.
the average townsfolk.
So yeah, it could go in, have a look round. If it gets any form of attack or any form of sight, it can shoot back towards you.
Okay. Doing very well. Just for your reference, it is a tiny construct. If that makes any difference in terms of detecting it.
So what are your commands that you are going to give it?
Exactly what Boris said.
Which was?
Send it in. If it gets attacked or sees. No, if it gets attacked, then retreat back to us.
Okay.
How is
But
that helping us?
It's not really, is it? No. It's just kind of. It might just come back to us. Like, yeah, I got attacked. Now what? So, yeah.
Yeah.
I can
So
send it
Well,
in through the
look
main
out
gates
for you.
towards the levers.
No, you send it through the window.
Yeah.
and then you follow it in after a minute or so, after like 30 seconds, and then if it comes back, you look back out the window again. But you can go in and you can open the gate for us. I would do it, but I won't fit through the window.
Okay, so if I send it in, tell it to go 30 feet in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't see any enemies,
So you
remain
could
there.
also see a door that is an open door actually that is here. Sorry. Oh, come on, ping for me. There you go. That reveals a small corridor that heads downwards, heads south.
We're going to assume that he needs to go here. Here.
No. Then that if you can see where the ballistas are, so the arrow slits are here. Oh bloody!
Yeah, but he'd have to aim for those two bits that I pinged to be able to open the gate that we're going to presume because they're next to the gate.
The Gramras has mentioned that the winch is somewhere in this area, down here,
Oh, okay.
down at the bottom.
Can I fit as a? Can I just fit through this gate?
No, but you could fit through the arrow slits.
So you in?
I don't like the sounds of this.
You've got your friend to tell you if anything's coming.
Well, sort of.
The sooner you open the gate, the sooner we can help.
Yeah, I get that. So I'll me and Cube will go through, enter into this room together.
Okay. So you head down to here, yeah?
Yeah.
And are you gonna send him off?
I'm gonna get him, send him ahead like a scout. Yeah.
Okay. So you can see now as you head into this area, it opens up into into this. There you go. Which has, it basically looks like a I forgot what they're called now. Bloody hell! I love castles. Bloody, like a kill box, basically. I forgot what it's called.
I can't remember
Yeah.
the word. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, can't think what it's called either now.
No, and yeah, so there's multiple ballistas that can trap people in here and fire the hell out of them.
Okay, I'd like to move stealthily.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
Guess I won't be moving stealthily. 7.
Okay. Where are you moving to? So just move your character to wherever you're moving to.
I want to look down here.
Okay. So you oh, if you'd want to move your token to wherever you, okay. So you peer down here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay. So you manage to view all the way down to there.
Oh wow, that's helpful. What's this little black and brown handle thing? Is it a handle or is it a torch?
It is a handle.
Okay. I go to the handle.
Okay.
Does it look like the mechanism for this gate?
It could possibly look like the mechanism for this gate. Good spot on the map, by the way.
How zoomed in is he?
if people actually want to see that, it is.
Zoom in pixels.
It is. Oh, that little thing there. So he's done a very good job. Yeah. It's so.
Passive investigation is 14.
Yeah, you look, and it looks like a cog that is very, very rusted.
Okay. 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 All right. Let's think about this then. So, can I waste a really important spell slot doing something that may not work?
Absolutely.
Best thing to do.
I would like to use the grease spell.
What
In a-
a smart idea.
Okay.
To
Sure.
lubricate this mechanism, which is a huge waste.
No, it's
But
not.
obviously, I don't want to fill the entire area I'm in and everything with grease. I just want to use enough to do the.
Well,
to do
just as a bit of a tip, because obviously it is a very valuable spell slot, it will require an athletics check to do. There is a chance of it breaking, but a very small chance. But if you would like to try first to use your awesome gnomish strength, you're more than welcome to try that first.
Yeah.
Go on
I
then.
will try it. I'll just apply enough pressure to so that I can.
Roll me an athletics check.
My cube's gonna help me.
Oh, can it do that?
It's got
Give it a
strength.
help action.
It's got strength of -3.
Well, you still get advantage as rules is written,
Exactly.
technically. That's insane. No
It's gonna
worries.
nudge me. It's gonna cheer me on.
Just gonna say there's quite a well-known D&D player that has made the word cube just not mean the same to me as everyone else.
Well, this is a...
I know, but he's referring to his cube. and
Yes, I
just
know.
Thank you.
I don't know
I
what you're
just think
referring
somebody
to.
else
So
in my
What did you get?
innocently,
Innocently.
on my mod of nothing, I got an 8 on advantage.
On advantage, yeah, you pull it.
Wow.
You don't break it, but it ain't budging. So, are you going to use your grease spell?
That's gonna make any bloody difference, is it?
It might do. I'm not one for punishing players that are, you know...
It's such a good idea.
yeah, I know. It is, to be fair.
What else would you use grease for?
Um,
It's a lubricant. Go.
yeah, go on then. Why the
It
hell
needs
not? I've
lubrication.
said it, so I'll do it.
Okay, so you
I
cast
want to know what
grease.
happened.
The large pile of grease, because I think it's like a 20-foot cube or something like that.
It's a one
just
1 meter by 10 foot. I think,
it just absolutely douses the floor in front of you, and you very easily pull the lever down after a couple of attempts, but it does, after a bit of a wiggle, you pull it down, and you hear a large clocking of gears and mechanisms, and you look like you've found, if not the, because your intelligence is pretty high, if not the lever, one of the levers.
So is it? I'm just pulling on this lever, or am I turning something?
No, you pulled on it, and it
Okay. So
Yeah.
It's not going to be very stealthy.
no.
So I'm going to ask the cube to go and zip down the alley down here
Mm-hmm.
and sort of wait here, and then to return to me if it detects any creatures
Okay.
heading towards me.
It does very quickly come towards you, back towards you, as shambling down the path, you can see a or well, you don't see, but you can hear like a coming down the path.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell the cube I need more time, and I'm gonna ask it to try and lure it away from us, from me, I should say.
Okay. Okay. It's
It
gonna.
can do that in one of two ways, I think. It can do it just by being there, And
Mhm.
it may notice it, may not. It is a tiny construct, so it might not notice it. I don't know. But it does have an attack force strike it can do,
Okay.
so it could attack it to get its attention.
Well, whichever way you want to do it, I will say that it gets his attention and it draws the what you can only imagine as a ghoul away.
While that's happening, I want to start trying to work this lever.
So, well, this you with your intelligence, you this lever is fully operational.
Okay.
So it's either one of multiple, or you've unlocked the gate.
Right, so it's more like a
Like a
switch rather than
switch,
a sort of,
yeah. Once you
like
pulled
a hydraulic
it.
pump of some sort.
No.
Okay, it's pulled it. Okay, cool.
Gate open for us.
Are you going to try it?
Yeah.
Okay. So roll an athletics check. If anyone's helping with advantage.
I want to move to like here and sort of tell them through the hole.
Not a problem.
By the gate.
Anyone helping?
Yeah, I'll help.
So if you just move your characters up to the gate,
I
so
just rolled the exact same thing.
23.
No,
Oh.
I just rolled 16 on the dice twice and I've got plus 5, so
Boric Sarah's like,
21.
21. Doesn't budge. Seems to be still caught on something.
Still not working.
Okay. I know what I need to do. Why's my door just suddenly open? Can I get out of it?
Yeah, you can get back through the window. Or the arrow slit.
Yeah, I want to do that. And how the hell do how do I communicate with my cube? Is it like brainwaves, or is it like vocal, or what? How does it work? It obeys my commands. It's doing what I've commanded it to do.
Just give it a whistle.
Yeah.
It came when you whistled it before.
Okay.
I just whistled, but you can't hear it.
So so within an instant, pretty much. What's its movement speed?
30-foot fly or 20-foot not fly.
Okay, no worries. So within a couple of seconds, it comes back to you.
Let's go. I'll just jump out the window.
Okay.
And we're gonna leg it across the other side.
Okay.
Repeat.
Why's your character up there? There you go.
As I'm running past Boric, I'm like, I think there's another lever in this room.
So you enter this room, and you see exactly the same thing. And on the wall is indeed a lever.
This time, is it as rusty as the last one?
It is as rusty as the last one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, me and Cube are gonna try and free it.
Okay. Roll with advantage.
Roll
Oh
it
man. 7. I rolled slightly worse.
7. Yeah, it doesn't budge. As you are doing that, you guys see that trying to climb over the ballista is a ghoul trying to get out the window. You can see that his face has been torn apart, and his nails are dead long, and you can just see these hands like trying to get out the window.
I would like to divine sense.
Okay, which does
As an action, detect good and evil for 6 seconds. I know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet, so I kind of want to know how.
60 feet. Okay.
How much is that?
God, hang on. Where are you? You there?
Is
5,
there a limit
10, 15.
on intervening terrain or anything?
Let me have a look. I don't think so, because it's a divine sense.
So some things have got like an inch of steel or
Yeah,
foot
a
of stone.
foot of
no,
stone.
this doesn't.
Okay. Well, still, you can only sense one undead from that area, from this area at the moment.
I also can tell if so if it's not behind total cover, that's the only clue.
Well, no, you can see it.
There is one.
Consecrated or desecrated, and anything by the hallowed spell. So is
No.
any of this around us within 60 feet?
No. No.
I just take a step back from where we are.
Yeah.
I'll just turn. I'm guessing he's over here, so I'm just gonna turn and look at him.
Okay. You can just see him like almost like a zombie out of a movie. Noises, guttural noises coming from him, and he's just trying to claw at this. You can see the long claws are scraping against the thick stone. He's not getting out in any time. You're pretty sure of that. But yeah, he's
Just in case it becomes a slightly more threatening environment.
okay. Selwyn, not Selwyn. Selwyn, what are you doing? Selwyn.
Yeah, is there like no chance that Tabaxi can get through this window?
She is a medium creature.
I want to try and pull this lever down, so I'm practically hanging off it then. And I'd like the cube just to rest on my head and push downwards to aid me. Pulling down.
No worries.
Do you not have any grease on your hands from your big grease spell?
That's up to the DM.
I think quite a lot. I'm gonna out there.
It is quite a lot.
It's a magical effect that creates grease.
I just want, I want to see how long it lasts. Hang on. Let me just give it a read, just quickly.
It's a fantastic.
The other option is you come back.
It's
and
a
get the
it's a
mayonnaise.
fantastic idea. Yes.
I don't think I've ever used this spell before.
Duration 1 minute. So yeah, not a problem. Yeah, go on then.
Right,
So you pull
Hands on it.
pull on the
Flick some
lever.
residue off my hand.
You pull on the lever, and the other side you can hear that.
Cool.
And slowly the gate starts to rise.
Sweet.
So we are going to go into initiative order as we enter this area. So if you'd all like to roll initiative for me. Gramras gets to roll initiative as well.
And
Hang on. Right, Selwyn.
17.
Nice. Sababi.
10.
Ooh. Boric.
10.
no way.
I rolled a 7.
And 6 got a...
10.
Oh, God.
10's the magic number. I don't have an initiative bonus. So
No, I know.
You're better than both of them.
Right, he's... Okay. Okay. So, up to the top, so Babby, what would you like to do? You can see in front of you. You can see in front of you at this distance that door in front of you is a heavy metal door, and it is not broken.
Is it? Did you say it's opening?
It's not open.
It's not open. So, but this one here, that's in front of me, that's not there anymore.
That white one there that's in front of you is not there any longer. No, this one here.
Where did you say that ghoul was?
In here. Oh yeah, he's not. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. That helps, doesn't it? There we are. You get to see him now. Beautiful little creature that he is.
So, and you said he can't get out of there, didn't you?
Doesn't look like he can get out by any means. No.
Don't know what to do. Click. Can I move down a bit? But
Yeah, you got
stealthily?
30. You got 30 feet of movement. Roll a stealth check.
Okay. 27.
Okay. No, bloody hell. Nice. So yeah, move your character wherever you like.
Right, I'm gonna move to there.
Okay. You can see that dotted along these walls are the same holes with the ballistas behind it.
I kind of don't want to move any further. They go off. But so does that door in front look like it can be like picked or anything like that?
You'd probably have to get a little bit closer.
Okay, I've moved. Yeah, I'm gonna move a bit more.
That's
What have I moved so
fine.
far? I can't remember where it was. now.
15. You've moved 15 feet.
Gonna
Okay.
see it from there.
Roll a perception check. DC is going to be a little bit higher on a perception because you're further away.
Oh. 14.
14. Okay. From this distance, you can't really tell. There does look to be some form of opening, way to open it, but you're not quite sure.
Okay, I'll just stay there then. for
Okay. No worries. Next up is Boric. What would you like to do, Boric?
I'm gonna go 5, 10,
Didn't I
15.
roll higher
Oh,
than both?
sugar, yes, it's Selwyn. Sorry. I'm just so used
was
to
wondering why
Zababi.
I
I'm so used to Zababi being at the top of the initiative
I really
order.
just clicked there when you
Yeah.
said.
Yeah,
"Right,
Selwyn.
should I
you're
go
all
back
dead."
to where-
No, it's fine. It's fine. It probably won't affect anything, but Selwyn, it's your turn. Just before Boric,
Okay.
Sorry.
I would like to move 5,
I-
10.
As soon as you said, like, not soon, but just before you said that, I realised, I was like, oh, shit.
Is this a doorway like the other one was?
Yeah. And as you look down it, you can see that it is exactly the same, as the other one.
Okay. That's right. How much movement speed? I guess it's 25.
25. Yeah,
Is that it?
I think so for a gnome.
Yeah. Yeah, little legs. As my action, I would like to. Actually, yeah. As my bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
can I get some? Assuming I'd be carrying some.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really said this because it is my thing. Some pebbles
Mm-hmm.
for my sling. I'd like to magic stone, which is touch 1 to 3 pebbles and imbue them with magic. So I'm going to imbue 3 pebbles with magic,
Not a problem.
and then as my action, I will take the dodge action.
Oh, okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. Right, back up to Boric, or back down to Boric, whichever way you look at it.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 to here.
Okay.
And then assuming nothing fires at me,
Nothing fires at you, no.
no, I'm gonna move the extra 10 foot as my action, part of the dash action.
Yep.
And I will not do anything else.
Okay. Not a problem. So
With an
you are
action,
there.
can't do anything with a bonus action at the moment.
Nope. Well, you could take dodge and all that kind of stuff, but it costs key points, doesn't it? So,
Yeah.
6
I would
on
like,
your newfound leg.
I'd like to strut.
Sprint as fast as I can.
Strut.
Yep, where are you moving to?
So what am I seeing up ahead? Is this the door?
This is a door, yes. The light that shines through here is good enough to see up to that point, yeah.
If I go my full movement, I end up lined up with everybody, which doesn't seem like the best thing. Can I see that there's like a gap here?
Yeah, you can look through. You can't see anything else that's around it, but you can see just through that. You can see the tip of the ballista, and the arrowhead or the bolt head is pretty substantial. Not a problem.
You just got that leg.
Well, I'm not stupid. Anything can get knocked and triggered by accident.
So, in his excitement, Gramras is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 25. Hang on. 25 plus 25. Hang on.
50.
Yep. Who's there? Oh no, there. I think that's right. So yeah, he's darting towards that door as quickly as he can. He seems to be getting quite excited. Back up to the top, it's Selwyn.
Okay. I'm assuming that my cube's going to be like next to me on my movements.
Yeah, that's fine.
If that's alright, yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20. Anything happen? That's 20 foot I've moved.
No?
20. 5 foot?
Okay, no worries. Round the corner, you can see that it comes to a dead end. There's no other doors in this room, and there's just a couple more ballistas.
Okay. 10, 15, 20, 20.
Okay. You can fit through these walls, right? You can fit through these
No.
arrow slots, right?
No.
Okay.
How you got in?
That's how you got in.
Yeah, but I thought it was just for those two on the towers.
No.
I didn't know if you could put any of them.
They're all the same. They're all the same. There's 2 arrow slots. There's all these arrow slots that you can fit through if you like.
Okay. Good to know.
Still run back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carry on corridor.
And he's up on his own.
I don't
Sababi,
check with my face.
Sababi, it's your turn.
Adventure.
I'm gonna move up to the door and try and pick the door if there's a hole.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
20.
20. Okay. There's no hole, but there is a series of like glyphs, and Gramras basically tells you the combination of the glyphs that you have to press to open the door. So you're more than welcome to do them if you wish.
Yeah, I'll do that, yeah.
Okay. So as you do that, the door. Are you gonna push the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a bit hefty. Like it's a solid metal door. Just roll me an athletics
Very
check.
strong.
She is very strong.
5.
Have you added your athletics bonus to that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my athletics is only +2.
Oh, is it? Oh, I've got your sheet wrong then. My bad. There you go. So she's not as hench as we all thought.
Oh,
Um,
so just crunched not 20.
No, I've probably done that for Dex since I just got it wrong. Did it wrong. Never mind. Hey, we all live and learn. So yeah, you don't manage to push it open. Anything else you'd like to do during this turn?
I'll move back in case anyone else wants
Okay,
to go. at the
not a
front
problem. Warwick?
Carry on to the door. I'll give it a go.
No worries. Give it an athletics check.
Yeah. Total 20.
Yeah, you managed to push the door open, and you can see 5 foot in front of you, which is a. I'll give you. You can see this, and off in front you can hear multiple. Not quite sure how many, but multiple groans and scrapes and movements within the chamber.
Okay. That's 10 foot movement. I will kind of gonna use 5, 10, 15, 20 a foot of movement.
Okay.
To move back to where 6 is.
Yeah.
And as I go past Sababi and
Gramras.
Copperbelly,
Yeah.
I can never get his name right. Mr. Copperbelly. I'll say there's things moving in there. Give it a moment before we rush in. I'll go back to 6 and I'll say there's things moving in there.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check for Gramras.
Okay. Oh, not too bad on the dice. Persuasion. Total 18.
Okay, no worries. He turns around, he's looking excited, and you just see this, like, a little bit of a deflated facial expression, and you want to get this done.
Okay. Yep. So say that to 6. As I'm doing so, I want to go fish out a torch from a bag and light it.
Okay.
And then I've got 10 foot movement left, which will get me back to here.
It will open up. Yeah, it'll open up a little bit more. So it's 20 foot of full light, isn't it? Oh, but it's circular, so it's 10 foot and then of dim light. So you get another set of blocks.
Yeah.
So we'll go to there.
Okay. And then I want to use my action to chuck the torch through the doorway.
Oh, okay. Not a problem. The doorway's big enough. It's dwarfs as small as stature they are, they're normally quite grandiose. So the door is probably like a 20-foot door. You know, I mean, it's a big ass door. So yeah, whereabouts would you like to try? How many feet would you like to try and throw it?
Comfortable throw, I reckon, would be probably about
anywhere up to 30 feet. 30
I was going to say probably about 20, 30 foot forward.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it lands there. Okay. Within a.
If I go 25 foot, it'll pop it there, I believe.
Okay.
So the first dark square through the door.
Yeah. So it opens. I'm just doing a block of line of sight there. You know what I mean? There are tiles there, but like it'd be easier if we had proper dynamic lighting. But we have to use this for now, so we'll get there. We'll get there. So yeah, it opens up that. You don't see anything yet, but you can still hear the noises and the scrapes. And as you do throw it, they seem to get a bit louder. Yep.
And just as a bit of a thing, I'll say to Gramras, whenever you're ready.
Brilliant.
We'll be with you.
6. What would you like to do?
Shout "Grost" at my hammer.
Okay, you shout the giant word and it
Gross.
glows. And
As on my beautiful new Lego 5, 10, 15, 25. Can I go diagonally through the door?
yeah,
I don't want to block it. 30.
Yeah, you do.
I don't want to block it.
My fight!
I want the dwarf with his hammers to show me how it's done.
it is.
So that was terrible.
No, it wasn't. No, it was absolutely fine.
I've been practicing. Is there anything to hit?
Not at the moment. You don't see
I
anything.
can't see anything to hit.
No. But you may do
I've
so.
got my action. And how far in is the torch? The torch is like about here, right?
Yeah, the torch is like literally up to where Like the bits that you can see is because of the torchlight.
Stand. If it's there,
Mm-hmm.
or actually, yeah. I'll move my action. Just use my action just to move forward a bit. So I'm just standing next to the torch.
Okay, not a problem. Not
Ready,
a problem.
with my hammer in 2 hands. It's a glowing a bright blue. And
Okay. But you're not ready. You're not ready in an action.
No,
No.
because I can't.
'Cause you
But
can't.
I'm still ready to hit something.
No worries.
Next turn.
Well, you will get a very nice. Let me just see if they are
I'm
like
probably gonna get mullered now. But
braid of fire or anything like that. No, you just hear them just go as a number of
8,000.
I'm regretting my choice now to use my action to move forward, just so we're all aware.
Yeah, you were doing right up until that point.
Oh, so that I'm in the corner. It's probably not a good place to be, but now I'm just like, the corner probably was a good place to be. Oh, well.
so 5, 10,
We make our
15,
choices.
5, 10, 15, 20. How far? They got 30 feet of movement, so they're all going to come for you. 5, 10.
They move better than I do.
Oh, actually, no, they are dwarfs, so they would have 5 feet of movement. So where were they? 5, 10, 15, 20. That would still get there. That one wouldn't. But they come towards.
Bring it on, dwarfy things.
Yeah, you can see that they are definitely dwarfs. Their beards are all ragged and pulled out. Their hair's all matted. They have dwarven iconography on them. Yeah, but bits of their skin have been torn off, and they're not pretty sights. So they are gonna take an attack. 2 of them are on you. Are they gonna attack or are they gonna bite? One's gonna bite, one's gonna claw. First one claws with a 17 plus 4, 21.
Yeah.
Cool. And you take 2d4. 2, 4, 6. You take 8 points of slashing damage. And I would like you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Is it poison or disease?
It is neither.
Con save.
Mm-hmm.
14.
Okay. You manage to you feel your body stiffen up a bit from the attack, but you manage to stave it off. And the other one's going to try and bite you with a 10. No, not even a 10, an 8.
Good luck.
As it tries to
I'm
bite
not
you.
tasty.
No. The claw attack might work, but you're definitely not tasty.
I'm not food.
Food of friends. And then it's Gramras, and he is going to run in very happily. And you just hear him go, for the king! And he's just going to run 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to wallop himself right next to you here. And is going to...
Hobbit vibes, by the way.
It's going to take... Fantasy, they're all
No,
similar
but like,
tropes.
Yeah.
Going to take an attack. That hits. 2, 5. He gives with one of his hammers. He gives it a good old whack around the side of the head, and you can see a little bit of the blood and teeth just splatter out.
Ooh, teeth.
Now on. Right. Okay. So, with his second attack, he rolls again the same. Oh god, a lot more. Right, that one he literally like he whacks it square in the other shoulder, and you can see the shoulder just like completely dislocate. And that one is looking very, very rough. The blue one. Back up to the top. It is Selwyn.
Okay. I shall move. 5, 10,
Run away
15. 20, 25.
Just do me a favour, while you're going through the
Yeah.
window at this fast pace, roll me an acrobatics or athletics check, please.
Didn't declare I was going fast.
You're in the... Oh, actually, yeah, you're in the middle of combat. There we go.
Yeah,
No.
sure. Do you want me to die on a ballista at my first turn?
Probably.
No. That is, you say athletics?
Or acrobatics.
Make the difference. I don't see acrobatics.
One or
So
two
do-
left.
Well, I'll go with that one then. That's an 8.
Not a problem. You don't manage to fall over, but you do lose 5 feet of your movement.
Okay. I was going to get impaled. Can I still see this guy? Yeah, I can still hit him now, can't
That is a wall there, dude.
I? Oh, what there?
Yeah, this is the only bit that you can see through. This is the door. That is a wall.
In that case, I don't do that then. Look out.
You could probably see this one here. If you could reach it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It's 40 feet away from you.
Where's my sling? It'll be a disadvantage. But
Ooh,
give it
yeah.
a go.
Yeah,
Give it a go. I might as well.
go for it.
So using one of my magical pebbles.
Gonna have a little bit of cover, but you'll manage to see it.
So why is that telling me it's plus 6 to hit? See, that doesn't make sense to me.
What?
So magic stone,
Yeah.
you get a plus 6 to hit.
Okay.
But I'm putting it on in my sling,
Yeah.
which is a plus 4.
Yeah, that's fine. Your magic stone will bring it up.
Okay, cool. Alright, this is disadvantage. I must remember that bit. Hey, not bad. 19.
19 hits. Nice.
So he then takes massive. Put the right dice out already. 6 points of
Ooh,
bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Magical pebble.
Yeah. So it whacks him square in the helmet, dent in the helmet a little bit, and the helmet falls off its head, and you hear Gramras go, bloody hell! Watch the merchandise.
And those the guys would have noticed that upon the hit, the pebble just doesn't glow magically anymore.
It just drops to the floor.
Bing, 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 bing.
These are
It becomes
relics.
a normal pebble.
Not a problem. Anything else with your turn?
Yeah, that was fun though.
Zababi, it's your turn.
Could I shoot that white one from here?
You could
I
move.
could
You
shoot-
could move in a little bit. Just
Yeah.
it would. You could shoot it, but it would get cover bonus.
I've
so-
got that sharpshooter thing on
Oh,
there.
yeah. All right. You can shoot it from there then. Yeah.
Don't
Would-
roll a 1.
Would I shoot what's his name? Because he's right in front though.
What 6?
Yeah.
What's
I have
his,
to move?
What's his name? 6.
I
Like
thought that
a-
was Gramras.
No.
See, that's what I'm saying, don't roll a 1.
Right. Yeah, because
You
6
shot
is
past
right.
me before.
You
but
can
it's
still
also
do
shot
it.
me before.
You can still do it.
I don't want to roll a 1.
Well, no one wants to
I'll
roll
go.
a 1.
Don't, just don't roll a 1. Just don't do it.
Right, I'm gonna try and shoot it with the white one then with
Got
Okay.
my paperwork out just in case.
So the ginger dwarf,
21.
21. Yeah. You miss 6 and nail it. Even the height differential, you still manage to like go under her arm and just like curve it a few times, and it bounces off four
One of my legs
walls.
is thinner now than the other ones. There's a bit more of a gap in the middle.
16.
16 damage.
Oh, did you get sneaks on that?
Yeah.
That is
Sneak attack.
that is looking very, very, very rough. You managed. I don't need, like, you managed to just shoot it straight through the neck, but it's undead, so it manages to stay alive. Just. Anything else?
I'll move there, then try and hide.
Okay. Roll a stealth check. Not a problem. Good to know. Next is Boric.
Oh, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Skip through for 35.
Skip through.
And I will do my first attack onto the green one. First attack on the green one.
On the mustardy one.
This one.
The one on the right. Yeah.
So that is.
Sorry, we are. There you go.
15 to hit.
15 hits. Yes.
Yep. So that's 6 damage.
6 points of damage. Nice. Looking rough. You take a big swipe across its chest, and the clotted blood just oozes out.
Go for a flurry of blows. Use a key point. Go for a flurry of blows.
Not a problem.
I'll try and sweep the leg of the one that's fighting 6. Try and take it off its feet.
Okay.
And stab it in the face as it falls over.
No worries.
It's going to be a 17 to hit.
17 hits. Now, do you want to knock it prone, or do you just want to do it damage? Because
I'll just do damage to it.
okay, no worries. You managed to knock it, but it gets back onto its feet at the end of your turn. But yeah.
That's going to be a 5 damage.
Wow, that is looking very. Yeah, you slash it straight across the back, and there is a big, huge hole now down its back. Looking very rough. Exceedingly rough.
And the last one, I'll go back to the original one again, and I'll just kind of, where I've swept the leg of that one, kind of slashed across its neck. I'll go for a kind of turn and elbow and uppercut, like trying to get under its neck.
Okay.
That is going to be a 24 to hit.
That hits. Jesus.
So 19 does that. And that is going to be a 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
7. Ooh, it's still just up. You managed to uppercut it, and you hear this crack. But it is still just up. His neck is now hanging completely backwards, but it just kind of like flops to the side, and it like looks at you. No worries. Bit creepy. So that is the end of Boric's turn.
And I get 10 foot of movement,
Mm-hmm.
which ignores disengage, which gives it disengage as well. So I'm going to move back to here.
Nice, not a problem. It is now Six's turn.
Just took my advantage away from me, but that's fine.
You didn't have it anyway, so you're not losing anything.
Fine, just you were flanking. That's fine.
Do you want me to stay there?
No, you've moved, don't worry. She's got a glowing hammer, she's happy. I'm gonna literally swing batter at its head.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
14.
What was that, sorry?
14.
14 hits.
Okay. Points of damage.
Oh, nice.
5 of it
Yeah.
cold.
You absolutely smash it, and that one goes down. You knock its. You just, yeah. obliterates its bone structure, and it's just on the floor in a lump.
Just theatric some of it, like little frozen shards come off.
Yeah, not a problem. Like almost like sparks, but they're ice shards. Not a problem.
Yeah, blood and gore.
Anything else with your turn?
No, I'm happy now.
So, this one is going to move up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25. Hearing the commotion. There's nothing else around. Is just let me check something. Nope, we're good. The one on the left, the bald one, is going to try and attack Ramras. It hits. Low damage, luckily. 4 points of damage to him, and he's got to make a Constitution saving throw, which was a natural one. And so it strikes him through, and you just see his whole body like seize up. And he is paralyzed for a minute. He can repeat his saving throws at the end of each of his turns, which is good. The other one is going to try and claw. Actually, no, it sees a bit of meat on you, Boric, so he's going to try and bite you. Ooh, that's better. 18.
Oh, just.
Takes 7 points of piercing damage as it chows down into your arm. But it doesn't. You don't have to make any Constitution saving throw. You're okay. That's that one. That's that one. That's that one. It is now Gramras's turn, who's going to try and redo his. Obviously, can't do anything. So at the end of his turn, he's going to try and thingy. Yep, he passes, and he comes back. Fucking bastards. Back up to the top. It's Selwyn.
Okay. What is that? Again. 35.
Mm-hmm.
Almost.
I'm gonna do a wee spell, I think, on this one.
Have you got a spell slot for that?
A cantrip, I should say.
Well,
A wee cantrip.
does it do acid damage?
It does not do acid damage, sadly. Fire bolt
Oh God.
at this guy here.
That's some very, very painful wee.
16
16 hits.
for 7 fire damage.
To the which one? The one by Boric or the one by Gramras?
Yeah, the one by Boric. Yeah.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, so you, as it's biting onto Boric, you throw a firebolt. It hits it square in the face and just blows its face off, and that one is also down.
And my little cube gets a turn, which I forgot about completely.
Okay.
Immediately after mine, and that's my bonus action. I shall command it to attack this guy.
Okay. Roll attack roll.
With its force attack. Force strike, sorry. Which
Is that
a ranged
ranged?
weapon.
Oh, it's a ranged weapon.
Ranged,
Okay.
Yeah, 30-foot range. And it is my spell attack modifier. Which is +6. Okay, cool. That's handy. 19.
19 hits. There's a little bit of. It opens up. It just,
Don't worry, it's not big damage. But still, it's better than nothing. It's 3 points of force damage.
nice.
It tickle.
It hits the no, not at all. It hits the hits the ghoul, and like you just see part of its head just like come off, and you can see the brain now underneath. Look a bit of its skull out as well. Looking rough, looking very rough. Back up to the top is that true, Selwyn. Anything else? No, you've done your bonus action
Feel
movement.
safe behind a wall of heroes.
Zababi? It is a wall, isn't it? Like, melee, buff. There we go.
This is how we
Makes
should
sense.
always enter dungeons like this.
Spartan.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You'll need shields now.
Shield
got one.
wall!
Shield wall, yeah. Shield wall and spears.
Sorry, Zababi, you're going to shoot the blue one?
Yeah, 18.
Yeah. 18 hits. Just for shits and giggles, how much damage do you do?
17.
Oh, yeah. You absolutely just annihilate it. And it slumps back with a fair bit over. And they are all now slumped on the floor. Anything with your bonus action or the rest of your movement?
No, I'll stay there.
Okay. Boric, it's your turn.
We on?
Yeah.
I'll go and I'll pick up the torch.
Okay.
Which is here.
Yep.
And I'll
Just-
move to here. Is it still lit or has it gone out?
Yeah. So as you move there, you can see that it opens up into a large chamber. You can see that three doors are in this chamber, so I'll just read the description to you now. Once I've done this, there we go. This looks like it was once a great hall with a with like the centerpiece being a dwarven well in the middle. The ceilings are about 40 foot high, supported by 4 thick stone pillars. There is numerous amounts of dust and cobwebs over them, and on the flagstone floor. You can see that there is a door to the bottom and 2 large doors. Although the smaller door does look very, very ornate, there are 2 larger doors to the side, which have been... They're more like archways now, because as you can see from the floor, the doors have been smashed open. But this one down at the bottom does look to still be intact. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
That's 15 foot of movement. I want to have a look at the well.
Okay.
Use my
roll.
action to have a look around the well.
Okay, so roll an investigation check. Roll an Arcana for the check. Check for the well.
Okay. 18 total.
Okay, pretty good.
I rolled an 18.
You can see that there are a number of dwarven runes around the outside, and inside is a full. Surprisingly, after all this time, is a full open circle of what looks to be some green substance.
Like full near the top, is it, or is it?
Yeah,
quite
pretty.
low
No,
down?
it's pretty full near the top.
Okay. Let's just do a couple of steps across to here.
Not a problem. So that opens up a little bit here, which you can see this leads down further into some form of passage.
Okay. I'll stay there. I will hold my action in case anything attacks me. I'll hit it.
Okay, no worries. 6 short it. Okay.
I just stomp on this body, by the way, on my way past.
It just crumbles.
limping through with my new leg. My club foot and all. So that's all I can see down there, yeah?
Yes, for now, because of the torch.
Okay, that's fine. In actions, take the torch from somebody, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
He can move further than me anyway. I'll do the same in holding an action.
Okay.
What I might do is just... No, I'll stay there.
Okay. It's now the ghoul's turn. So it's going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 50, 25. Comes around the corner. Hasn't got a clue. Its intelligence is very, very low. Just there for food, and you give it a whack. Go for it.
19.
19 hits.
Oh, hang on. I'm not looking at the right thing. So it's that. 9 points of damage, 4 of which is cold.
Okay, I don't think they are immune to anything. No.
Let's point out I'm also making him feel chilly.
9 points of damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, already looking a little bit rough. So, he does that. That's his turn. Gets a whack for his efforts. And next up is Grump. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and you just say, "Go shit!"
This one's mine.
Selling back
I
up to the top.
whack-a-mole now.
Okay, 5, 10, 20, 25. I will launch a pebble at him.
Not a problem.
Another
Go for
magical pebble. 15.
15 hits, even with the partial cover.
What's the damage roll on this? So many different things with so many different dice I need it now for everything I do.
You love
But
it.
that's the best bit.
It is kind of cool, yeah.
What am I rolling and why?
Exactly.
You
Alright,
could-
I'm rolling this one. This is the dice I'm rolling.
You could play a cleric and just heal. Go on.
Good. Rolled a 1.
Oh dear.
So 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Yeah, looking rough. Looking even more rough than it was.
And the pebble again turns to a normal stone.
A little glowing blue pebble just...
Oh, I do have a bonus action.
You do?
Yeah.
I command the cube
Attack!
to attack once again. Go on, cube, you could do it.
Pew!
Yeah, that's gonna easily do it. 21,
21 hits.
and that would. Hang on, what am I doing? Plus what? Plus what? I've already forgotten. I just did it in that last turn.
Can the cube be making the pew pew
Oh,
sound?
okay. 4 points of force.
Nice.
Damage.
Again, with great accuracy, it takes off a little bit of its face and jaw, and you can just see more of its maw and rotten, decayed teeth underneath. Looking super rough, by the way. Boric. No, it's Babby. It's your turn.
I'll move to the... Should be able to see it.
Mm-hmm. You can have a little.
75
You can have a bit.
damage.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
20.
20 hits.
It's around about 17 to 20 something.
Yeah. Here comes all the damage.
Yeah.
18.
18. Yeah.
There you go.
Just great shot again, straight through its throat. This time comes out the other side, a big gout of blood, and he falls down, dead. or undead dead.
Where she goes, this
Re-dead?
is where she goes and gets one of the heavy ballistas and starts claiming a great weapon mastery with it.
Yeah.
Minus
So
5
Just
foot,
turns
plus 1
around.
damage. Ah!
you have
He just turns around and says, "That was mine."
you've officially made him re-dead, and we will come out of combat there.
I was enjoying smashing ghouls. Smash!
More.
Yeah, whack-a-mole.
Well, that's the first wave. Hopefully we can keep up our good fortune.
Not bad with them.
No, did well.
Mhm.
Right.
The water looked a bit funny.
Well, that just to be our drinking well. But and he goes over and looks at it and goes, but by the looks of it, it's been tainted by something. Probably the spectre or
Banshee.
dead banshee, sorry, or dead bodies over the time that have maybe fallen in. Oh no.
Ew.
So it's not a shade.
No. And it's not a spectre, it's definitely a banshee.
Okay.
I
So
might
good.
just like using spectres, okay? That might be my undead go-to, alright?
Spectre fetish.
No!
Gramras?
Hey?
Yeah. Hi. So where would this banshee hang out here? You know the place, so.
Well, down here used to be the... Hang on. Let me just get my map out. Down here, and he points down the path that you're all looking down. That used to be our chapel to... hang on. Gotta find the god now. Gods. Bukor.
Bless you.
No, Bukor. He's the god of craft.
Buko.
Bukor. Bokor. It means craft in Dwarvish.
Okay.
And then the opposite end, so, and he points across the whole area, that was the that was basically the barracks and the forge, and then below is where the king used to sit.
So she'll be there then.
Probably. But maybe we should look around first and take away the remnants of her forces.
Why don't we make them come to us?
Or what would you rather do? Take on one banshee and however many ghouls?
Surely if she's going to come out, she'd
It
come out
makes
already.
sense. Well, we know there's at least one up the corridor here, so you could go and grab that one 6 if you wanted.
I
Where?
think
So if you're trying to get through the window.
that's the one that's on the floor.
I
okay.
We have killed that one.
I think your
Okay,
cat
I
friend got
didn't
that.
see where it came from.
I'm really sorry. I know this is not the right time to say this, but what are your names?
Oh, so we
We
don't tend to
never
introduce ourselves because most people run from us, so we don't normally have time.
I've dealt with bigger things in my life,
Oh, I'm 6.
right?
It's written on me. You can't miss it. Anyone else?
Their numerals,
What?
their numerals.
Yeah, but it spells out 6, so that's what people call me.
Oh, right. Okay, as long as you know.
Yeah, no, it was my number, but because it spelled something out, people called me it.
Okay.
Is that why
Your
you're called
nickname?
6?
Huh?
Is that why you're called 6?
Yeah, because my number spells out 6.
So do you have a real name as well then?
But just my number.
So your name's your number?
We didn't do names.
Okay, I didn't realise.
We're given numbers, and then in
Mhm.
our battalions, we'd give out nicknames. Mine was 6.
I was going to say something to Krupa then, but he's not here. Something that Krupa would know, but he's not here.
Oh, poor dead Krupa.
So, yeah, I thought everybody would know that this was numbers. He knew they were numbers.
I didn't know they were numbers.
Oh, they're numbers,
You just said your name was 6.
and it's written on me.
Anyway, what's your name, Turtle? Oh,
I'm
Turtle.
Boric.
Boric. Boric. Sounds very good
Boric.
in my accent.
Alright.
Boric. And your cat friend?
Sababi.
That's going to be a bit of a tongue tangler, I will admit, but I'll get around it. Well, I'm Grammarass, as you know. And obviously you know Selwyn. Anyway, should we get to some more, you know,
And stuff.
bringing back my home?
Oh, and the
Yeah.
dead lizard that you met briefly was Krupa.
Well, I never met him, I saw him. But yeah.
Oh.
Well, Krupa. Nice.
Krupa.
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 Krupa. You just want to hear it in the accent, don't you? Zababi.
Zababi? That wasn't as good.
So it's hard to say. Welsh
No, for
accent.
me, because I can't do a Welsh accent that well.
So which way do you want to head? Where do you want to go?
Should we carry on this way? I say, pointing with my shining
Facing
hammer.
this way.
Okay. So, you
Also,
make.
Can, Boric, thank you for giving me the word. Look, my shiny hammer.
You're welcome. Looks
So,
very good.
you can see as
You look
you
very excited.
as you walk a little bit further down, this almost turns into a natural cavern. It probably once was walled, but a lot of it is decayed and fallen down. There does look to be, as you walk down, and sorry, I will open up the map for you as we do this, because you can't see properly, can you? You can see that up to the north, which is this shaded area here, you can see that there is a big rock slide, and it looks what to be a hill mine for the dwarfs. And then it slopes downwards into another area.
Which way, Grimrass?
Looks like north is blocked, so it's a shame. Gonna take ages to get that mine up and running. But the church was downwards, so or to our right. So
And that way
Probably.
we'll go.
no worries. So as you turn round the corner,
Does
Yeah.
Gramrus fight with a hammer in each hand?
he has two hammers, but he only fought with one.
Okay. Just so that we've got more than one source of light, I'll light a second torch and see if he's willing to carry that one.
Sure.
Just in case one gets put out, or
Right, not a problem.
if I accidentally chuck it into like a puddle or something.
So you make your way downwards, and you can hear the same gnawing voices. You can hear them shouting, or like yearning for food and misery. Not yearning for misery, but they're in, bit of self-loathing, really. And as you make it downwards, where are we? Right. We can move our characters in a bit. So you make your way down here, and you manage to come to this door. The chamber, as some of you can see, and especially with the torches, this chamber was once a shrine, as evident by the wall carvings that you can see on the far wall. Dwarfs depicted carrying censers and observing religious rites. You can see along the floor that you are walking in as well, there is a numerous amount of bones and rotten, very, very degraded flesh, almost like hard and just, it's not nice. And bits of blood and all that kind of stuff congealed and just staining the floor. And as you head down, it's not a surprise attack or anything like that because you've heard them, but you can see inside the room that there are 4 ghouls not waiting, but ready to advance on to you. And we are going to end it there for this evening, just before we hit into that that area for next week with with a fresh battle plan, maybe. Right, no worries. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you've all enjoyed it. Like I said before, this video will be going out on Monday on YouTube, so if you'd like to go there and have a watch, and maybe give it a like, all that kind of stuff. And we'll be back here next week, next Friday at 8:30 as per usual. And thank you very much for watching. It is much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed it. Really, really do. So from me and everybody else,
Bye-bye.
take it easy. Bye.
Bye.